Hello everybody! How you guys doing? Welcome back to the Cherry Bomb Blossom Boutique. Hello everybody, hi, how's it going? I am so sorry if you're experiencing any echo today or perhaps any any scuff. Honestly, you guys have to forgive me today because we're live in the studio from my new domicile, and by domicile I meant my new room. And by new room, I mean I just painted. I just refurbished it. Because here's the deal, right? My room used to look like a cry for help, so I had to get it fixed at some point. It was actually getting worse. Like, I was finding chips of paint inside my computer, so we had to fix it. And so I spent most all of today really just moving stuff here and there. Hey DJ, how you doing, sweetheart? I see you're going the rabbit out. What do you mean? I've always been a rabbit. I've always been a rabbit, darling. It's a thing. It's part of my brand. Honestly, I couldn't part with it if I wanted to. Like, I posted a picture the other day. Hold on. Let me go grab it real quick. I posted a picture the other day without my ears, and I felt so bald. I felt bald. Like, I don't think you guys know how important my ears are for my character design. Like, really, I just look like a plain like a plain old girl without them. Hold on, look. I'm gonna switch this screen. Wait. Oh, that is the wrong screen. Whoop. Not even letting for the transition. But yeah, as you can see, it looks. I look bald. I look scalped. I look like I need help. So, honestly, that's the only reason why I have my ears, to be honest. Because I did try to get rid of them at some point, but I was like, no, they were too iconic, you know. The only thing is that they are very much they get in the way, though. They really do get in the way. You see, they get in the way because if for some reason I choose to put the chat behind me, it's just I cover everything. Everything is covered. There is no words that you can see, which is the reason why I'm so low in the screen to begin with. It's just my ears take some real estate. And yes, I do indeed have a hand, you know? Don't ask why I have 3 hands. That is not appropriate for a lady. You don't ask a lady how many hands she has now, does she? Don't worry, it's just in the middle, in the lower part of it. Scissors? Yeah, I have scissors. Were you not here for the debut, sweetie? But yeah, I'm just streaming straight from my new setup today. So I do apologize if there's a little bit of a scuff. If you hear any echoes, I don't have any windows. I don't have any curtains. You know, they don't tell you how much of a workout it is to actually get some stuff started with the renovation arc of your home studio. Primarily because it's just really it's really, how to say, it's very much like a job for a hardworking man, and I am not that man. I am not her. I am not she. I am not him either. I am neither of those pronouns, because I can't do this. I couldn't do this by myself. I'm honestly really lucky that my mother was able to come and help me today, but damn. It really was something. Lake skin debut? What do you mean by lake skin debut? Is everything that do you just think on lake terms? Is that it? But yeah, my ears move. They move with my eyebrows. I play Lake still, kind of. I mean, I do too. I do play Lake still. But, you know, recent goings on in the League community has got me a little bit frazzled, to say the least. Like, I don't know if it's even politically correct anymore to play League of Legends, to be honest with you. It's just been a lot to recently, and I don't know what to do about League, honestly. Like, League just feels wrong at this point. It just feels wrong to play League. So yeah, what are we going to be doing today though, folks? Well, today I want to continue work with my Oshi, my lovely Oshi, the person who I admired the most. And I just want to finish up some work today because I do have a little bit of a skill issue when it comes to drawing recently, because I had to do perform a whole wipe for my PC, and because of that, I had to reformat everything, and that included my Clip Studio settings, my pen pressure and stuff like that. And because of that now, I don't know how to draw anymore. I suddenly forgot. Like, I am such a creature of habit. When something changes, the smallest thing changed about my setup, and then suddenly I don't know how to do anything. Suddenly I am here, very much like a newborn baby. So, you know, we're going to be trying to regain some skills back. You know, it should be like riding a bike, right? Riding should be like riding a bike. You never forget it, but you always fall still. You never forget how to ride a bike, but they don't tell you that you will often fall anyway. So, yeah. But yeah, it's just the things that have been going on with League recently has not been really gelling with me very well. And so because of that, I just, like, I don't really know if I want to continue playing League, to be honest. Like, sure, they did bring back hashtag checks, and they're still, you know, they're trying to be better, I suppose. But it still feels shitty, you know? Like, they took a Magoni in the first place during the pretense of being like, oh, it's because we have to... Monetization is very hard, you guys, you know? We really are being poor over here. Like, you guys are scoundrels who are taking our money away from us, and our shareholders are pressuring us, so we really need this money. But the cause and effect of that, though, is like, if you really needed the money, League of Legends, whoops. If you really needed the money, League of Legends, why are the chest bags out of the sudden? Like, anybody care to tell me that? Like, if you really needed the money, why suddenly are you able to give us triple the amount of chests that we used to get a year? Like, you're getting 10 per season. And it's 4 seasons per year, so you're getting 40. On average, previously, because, you know, it was tied to Champion Mastery, therefore you were not really able to get that many to begin with. You would only get like 1 or 2, like maybe 4 a year. Well, not 4, but maybe the max amount that I think of that is probably possible is 10. And I feel like that is just not... how is that more sustainable? Like, that is the question. How is that more sustainable than giving us 4 per, I don't know, season? I don't know how often you used to get the chests from the Champion Mastery. But yeah, it's just really weird. Like, at what point do we just say it how it is? It's just like, you wanted to monetize your game differently, and it fucking failed. You know? It's just... It's sad. It's sad to be a League of Legends player at this time. I really wanted to get back into it. I really wanted to, like, try and, like, stream it for you guys, because, you know, you guys have been asking to do kind of stuff like that too. When I did the survey for the Fluffy Air, some of you did say that you wanted to see a bit more gaming content that is just, like, you know, something different, right? So I'm just wondering. But yeah, you know, I had to break up with my contractor a couple weeks ago, because they had some issues with their family, and so they couldn't continue work on my lovely studio that we're streaming on from right now. And so I had to have my brother fix up a couple things for me, because, well, I'm gay, I'm homosexual, you know. I don't really do power tools, and I don't really do painting. Like, today I was suffering just to get my desk back to its place. Like, you really don't know how much work it is until you start doing it yourself. And so I asked my brother to do it for me, and, you know, he was really big help, but, you know, he also gave it the landlord special, you know. Like, it was the landlord special, to be honest. Like, some things are painted over in ways in which I personally wouldn't have painted. Like, you know, some masking tape, Mary. Like, you know, try a little harder to not completely fuck up my stat. Like the hardware is the hardware is looking rough, but you know, it's okay. I just have to clean it up with like, you know, just scrub some fabuloso on that shit and we'll be fine. So yeah. But yeah, that's been the issue lately, is just having to do things, adult things by yourself is not fun. What the fuck is happening with my pen pressure? Hello? What are you doing? Mariah? What are you doing? See, this is the issue. I don't really know. I haven't found a way to properly do this, so I feel so out of my depth in here when it comes to stabilizer and stuff like that. Because it just feels like it just feels wrong. Like, I don't know how I had it set up before, but now this setup feels bad. Like, it feels bad for my wrist. I don't know. If you're an artist, I really do need help from this. Like, if you guys have any help on this, because I don't even remember how my stabilizer, what number was my stabilizer used to be. Because here's the thing, beforehand though, before all of the situation started, really, before all situation started with my clip studio and stuff like that, and my, you know, my security being completely violated, I had the stabilization bar was just like 5 bars, and you can go above it, like you can set up a specific number, but it was just 5 bars. It wasn't just like a slider, right? And so I couldn't see the number that I put in there, and I remember specifically being 25. But now for sketching, it just feels too slow. But anything lower than that feels too fast. Like I'm having a genuine skill issue over here. Like, I know it's a matter of me actually getting used to it and to stop changing my settings to actually get used to the way that it works. But still, it feels bad. Like, I had a setup. I had a moment. Like, change is not good for me. Like, I still feel awkward about my walls being a different color now, you know? I painted them pink, which is, you know, not surprising to many of you, I suppose. But I painted it pink because, you know, I wanted my room to feel a little bit more me. And ironically enough, it ended up looking a lot like my Vtuber model room, you know? It looks a lot like it, which is... I feel kind of vindicated, to be honest, having chosen the colors now, because I chose the colors of the paint before my Vtuber room became a thing. So I think that just says that I have a great taste. Perhaps I'm not as bad as decorating as The Sims makes me out to be, because when I decorate houses on The Sims, mama, it looks like a 5-year-old project, you know? It looks like a 5-year-old made it, and he's just like, look, mommy, I made a drawing of our house, and then the house is just like two sticks and a dream, you know? It looks like it was built by duct tape on a dream, which, fair enough if your house looks like that, but I'm just not a good home decorator. Like, I still haven't finished up decorating, which is the reason why I'm not gonna show you guys yet what it looks like until I'm actually done decorating. Because I want to get some curtains. Like, do you guys see what happens when you get old? Like, when you were a child, you didn't care that much of how your room looked like, you know? Like, you just wanted it to be the color you wanted, and you just wanted it to have a bed, and perhaps an Xbox if you were the kind of dude. But nowadays I'm just like, do I want velvet curtains or do I want cotton curtains? What if I put some frills in it, you know? Like, that is my excitement nowadays. Oh my god, hi Umbra, thank you so much for the subscription. How many months do we have? 6 months. We're about to have a baby. What are we gonna name our baby? Oh damn, I'm not ready to be a parent. I'm gonna leave our child in the freezer. But yeah, thank you so much for the subscription, honey. I think your subscription, honestly, slowly but surely, you become like a passive income for me, Umbra, because you and I think Quetzal are the only ones who have like their subscription like running. So you guys slowly have been filling up the bar for me. But yeah, Umbra, you should come to my house soon. You should come to my house soon, Umbra, because I finished remodeling. I finished, well, not remodeling. I finished repainting my room. Now you can come and see how bad I decorate stuff. maybe we can have you create a piece, you know? Maybe we can have you create a ceramic piece. That would be cunty. That would be cunty now. Can you guess what color I painted it? Can you guess what color? Like, take a real wild guess. You're never gonna answer properly, you know? I'm already making one for you. Hell yeah, bitch! Oh, hell yeah. I can't wait to put it over there. You know what I need, though? I need a... What are they called? Ay, hombre, ¿cómo se dice en español? ¿Estantes? ¿Repisas? ¿Cómo se dice en inglés? I don't remember. Shelf. Yeah, shelves. I need shelves. I want somewhere to like display my Miko figurine. You know what the only problem about putting my Miko figurine on a shelf though is that if I do put her on a shelf, she's gonna be obscured quite often because I want like high shelves, you know? But yeah, one day you're young and now you're and then when you get older you worry about the texture of your curtains. Do you have any places to buy curtains, Umbra? Like, you're older than me, right? Like, you know about home decor more than I do because I assumed you've been on a home longer than me. I mean, statistically, if we go by age numbers, you've been on a home longer than me. So, do you have any like places where I can look at curtains or something? Because I wanted that purple one. I believe that they call it grape color. On Costco online? Costco has an online store? Wow, I didn't know that. Sorry, by the way. If I cough a little bit too much, it's because my throat is not feeling the best today. My pussy-ass throat is kind of dying. There's a lot of dust dying around right now. You know? I didn't bother to clean everything because we're still not quite done yet. Like, the room itself is quite done being painted, but I'm still painting my wardrobe because, you know what? There's some skeletons hidden in there. There's some things, you know? There's some things. So it was not just me. Yeah, I didn't know that Costco had an online store. There is bad right now. Oh, also, yeah. Hi, Nezuko. How you doing, sweetheart? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? How's your Sunday going? I hope it's going well. I just finished refurbishing my domicile. But yeah, the air color is not that bad, to be honest. It's not that bad, but then again, though, I don't go out much. You know what it does seem like, though? It finally seems like what the Hollywood movies think Mexico look like. You know how they always put a yellow filter over it? The outside looked yellow today. It was giving sepia tones. It looked like the air was giving jaundice. I'm about to get a new figure of Tanjiro Kamado. Oh my god! Congratulations! I hope you enjoy it. Honestly, I've never been big on figurines until I got my Miku one, and now I kinda want an army now. I kinda just want an army of Mikos, but figurines are expensive though. Figurines are expensive, like, and they're also expensive to maintain. Like, I'm looking at my Miku, like my Miku's like right next to me, and I'm like, I hope that you don't get dirt, because the moment that you get dirt, I don't know how to clean you. Actually, you seem to owe figurines, right, Nezuko? How do you clean your figurines? Oh no, then there was a forest fire. La primavera. La primavera. What do you think it is? What do you think it is, sweetheart? It's probably La Primavera. It probably burnt again, just like the yearly fire. It's the yearly fire of La Primavera. El bosque de la primavera. Oh my god. Do people not learn ever? Hi, Aaron. How you doing, sweetheart? How's it going? I hope you're doing well and that the Sunday's treating you well. But yeah, like I said, I was planning to get like deep purple curtains, like actually kind of like this color that I'm using for sketching right now, because I want some contrast. You know, I also wanted to get some like white not lace, but what is it called? It's not silk either because it's like too thin. I guess it's just like white mesh curtains that have like that have like little frills on it. That would be so cute. I'm starting to live out my cottagecore dream. I'm living my cottagecore dream at this point. I'm making it real. Oh, but you know what the best part is though about being here is that you guys are not gonna listen to my dogs bark as loud anymore. Or well, can you hear them? Can you hear my dogs? I hope you can. I was talking about it the other day on last stream that I really should get noise suppression because of how noisy my house is. But at the same time though, it's just I feel really constricted, you know? I feel like a straight boy not wanting to put a condom on, you know? It's just I feel constricted. It doesn't feel good. Oh my god. I'm gonna go straight to hell for that one. Jesus Christ. You know what? I'm actually kind of getting used to the pressure now. Although I feel like I'm not getting as thick of a stroke as I wanted. Maybe I'm just being too light. But yeah, I'm really excited for your little ceramic project, Umbra. I really want to have it. Speaking of projects, by the way, did you guys see the 3D model? Oops, the 3D model that Nova made for me? Not a model of me, by the way, but a model of the Fluffy Air. Have you guys seen yourselves? Oh my god, you haven't seen yourself, have you? 1 second. I need to grab this. I need to grab this shit. I need to grab a picture. Where's a picture? I need a picture. I need a picture. It just looks so cute. It's probably on random fan art, I think. Oh yeah, there it is. I need you guys to look at this shit. 1 second. Wait. Look at it! Look at it! Isn't it so cute? It's my baby boy. Hold on, I need to get right plus right in there. It's my boy. It's so cute. He's so cute. I can't do this anymore. He's so adorable. Well, it can be a he or a she or whatever else you want to be, but it's so cute. I can't believe that Nova basically did this in 2 days, though. Like, the high polished texture and everything. Like, I am really lucky that I have such talented people inside my community. Like, just look at him. Look at those eyes. Look at how pretty. These are the eyes of a murderer. This is the eyes of somebody who just committed various heinous hate crimes. But you know what? It's okay. They are big, fluffy, and full of fluff. So, you know, they have no brain, just fluff. You cannot blame them. You know, they can have a little carnage here and there. Just as a treat. But yeah, maybe you should check the news, Umbra, about the forest fire. Perhaps there was one. And if there wasn't, then I don't know why the air quality is so bad. But also, I haven't been outside as much today, so it might also be it might also be that I just forgot how to breathe, you know. That is a possibility. It might also be that I just don't know how to breathe anymore. Oh my god, you better leave my plushies alone. I'm looking at you. Do you have one of my plushies in your mouth? Hello. I think he just got one of my plushies. I think he literally just grabbed one. He just grabbed one of my plushies. Okay, hold on. No. Baloo, come back here. 1 second, folks. 1 second. I'll be right back. He has one of my plushies. No! She's gonna take her apart. Come back. Never mind. False alarm. False alarm. False alarm, folks. False alarm. It wasn't a plushie. It was just a trash bag. And you know what? It's okay. It's okay if they have a trash bag. I really thought they were gonna get one of my plushies. Oh no. Because I would love to give him one of my plushies, but he just destroys them. He just destroys them. Like, he doesn't play with them. He just wanna eat them. What did I join to? I joined to pure... Honestly, I don't know what's happening anymore, to be honest with you. I don't know what's happening. I just pressed the go live button and now I'm here drawing a hot man and my dog is trying to eat my stuff, you know? My dog is trying to eat my poor plushies. But hey Bill, how you doing, sweetheart? I hope you're doing okay. I hope your Wednesday, no, your Sunday even is treating you well. I'm mostly just trying to get, honestly, the purpose of the stream is trying to get a bit of, I'm trying to get a bit of my skill back while drawing. Because I forgot how to draw. I don't know what drawing is anymore. It feels wrong. Everything I do feels wrong and everything I do feels right. Like this is, you know what this feels like? It feels like the first time that I first got Clip Studio. Because like I got gifted Clip Studio. I didn't buy it myself, you know? I got one of my friends was making the switch and I was talking about the fact that I kind of wanted to switch too. But you know, again, the theme of today's stream is I'm very resistant to what change brings. And so, even a change in flavor can really throw me off in a loop and suddenly I cannot stream, I cannot see. I'm going blind, I cannot sleep, the insomnia hits. Like, I am very bad with change. And so, it took me a long time to actually get used to it. You know? It took me a long time to actually get used to doing this type of stuff. Where is my... I need the amount of paint to be higher. But yeah, it took me a long time to get just used to Clip Studio. And I actually injured my wrist, you know? I actually injured my wrist while doing that. Because as it turns out, you cannot be just like grabbing your pen as though it's gonna fall off your hand. You actually have to like stretch. You know, that is such a wild concept. Stretching, it's not like I'm doing exercise, you know, I'm not exercising. I'm just drawing. But it turns out that it's actually really important. Just a separate to see what's left. What's left of what? My sanity? Is this what you're coming to see? Are you coming to watch me unravel? Oh god, it truly was just a pain in the ass to get everything set up again though. Like, you don't realize how many cables it takes to run this circus. Like, every single hole in my PC, every single port has been filled. Every single part of my every inch of my floor is being covered with cables. You know, it is a lot to get this circus going, and I feel so bad about it. Every single time I have to move it, it's just, oh no. There's a reason why I don't really clean that much around that part because, oh, and not only that though, cables are so finicky. Like, you just breathe around them and suddenly they don't work anymore. Maybe that's just me though. Maybe that's just like, you know, my hurt. That and the collective art community on YouTube. Are people moving away? What happened? Is there some drama I don't know about? What's the drama? What's the tea, Christine? I want to know. I never know about drama. Like, whenever I find about drama, it's like drama that has the tea has long been cold, it has been thrown out, and then it has been replaced with something else. Like, that is how bad I am with trying to keep up with drama. So, if you have any juicy news, I would love to see it. Like, I don't want to partake on it, but I want to see it. I want to see the drama. I want to see some hair pulling. You know what's also wrong, though, with this brush is that it feels like it needs to be denser. But yeah, I'm not really big on drama stuff anymore ever since, like, I got into Vtuber drama a lot, like, when I was first starting. Because I was like, well, it is kind of it is kind of funny to see people crash and burn, right? But then after you realize that one day that may be you, and second, you don't realize how much of a negative person you become whenever you start being like tuning to the news of drama, you know? I just have my windows open so it doesn't matter. Oh, I see. But like, do you get any smells in particular, Sombra? Because like I saw a bit of a filter, a bit of a yellow filter all over the stream. Oh, I don't know what's happening. All I know is that typing drawing or art into YouTube set results to live doesn't lead to artists anymore. Really? That's weird. Hold on, let me check. I want to check that now. I want to check. Art. Live. Oh, you're so right. Well, no, I'm actually seeing some artists, though. I'm seeing a lot of Troom, though. I'm seeing, like, a lot of those, like, content farms people that just, like, make stuff, like, really do clickbait, like, you know. It's a 5-minute craft, except it takes the whole day. But I am seeing some artists here. It's just basically just content farm stuff, which is awful. I mean, Haka is here. At least if you want to see Haka, Haka is here. I don't know what he's doing. He's doing comics. And there's some person doing like some acrylic art. But that's about it, really. Damn, that's sad. That's sad. At least, you know what? At least, if anything, that might mean though that I just have a monopoly on art now. This is my home now. This is my turf. This is where I live. I probably need to look at the reference of how his hair is done because I completely forgot. I completely forgot. I forget. Hey, Brendan, I'm wondering, did you just hear about this game called Kumitante Old School Slaughter? It's a fan Danganronpa game that a group made, and there's just a demo of it. I haven't heard it before. You know what I have heard, though? I've heard Eden's Garden. I think that's what it's called. Like Project Eden or something like that. Project Eden's Garden. Like it is a very famous Danganronpa fan game, and I wanna play it. I wanna see what the gays are talking about. Like gay Twitter was all over that shit. Like the strawberry Twinkie with the main character, and I kinda live for that. I wanna see what's going on. I wanna see what's going on with them. Hold on, I need to figure out where this ear goes. So this ear is right here. Let's pretend that this is a properly drawn ear. Let's just pretend for a moment. Let's have a fantasy together, shall we? Let's have a fantasy and pretend that this is properly drawn. Because to be fair, I did not draw his hair properly at all, Mary. At all. Nope. You're in concern that you're the last art streamers that on the largest beer sharing website on the earth. Not really. You know why? The only reason why I'm not concerned about it, it's because YouTube is not really that good for streaming. You know? Like, YouTube is good for streaming in the sense that after the stream is done, then there's some algorithm. You know? There is some discoverability after you finish streaming. But while you're streaming, people on YouTube don't really watch that many streams anymore. Like, you have 2 viewers and you're probably the 5th most famous artist on this side. I mean, on the one hand, hey, I get to monopolize you. On the other hand, it is kind of grim. But at the end of the day, YouTube is not really that... Like, most people who tune in into YouTube don't really care for streaming that much. And the people who do care are probably with, like, you know... agency Vtubers and stuff like that, you know? It's the reason why Twitch is still a thing, and Twitch will probably never stop being a thing until YouTube has to do something about the viewer experience that people have watching live streams on YouTube. They probably won't ever make it that much better, honestly. So, if you're feeling lonely though, you can probably hop into Twitch chat if you really want to. I know that sometimes there's just people in there just watching their king. Watching my every mood as I fumble to remember how to draw. Yeah, I played the game and it was a really good one. You play Eden's Garden? Come to the purple side. Not really. Like, honestly, at this point, I want to encourage people to stay on YouTube personally. Like, I like Twitch, but only in a surface level. Like, just because it's really easy to maintain. That's the only reason why I like Twitch. You know? It's the only reason why I like it. Otherwise, I would probably do, like, YouTube full-time. The problem is, though, is that YouTube is so hard to monetize. Like, not that I care that much, to be honest. I get paid cents on Twitch. Let's be honest here. I get paid nothing on Twitch. But at least I get paid. Like, 1 cent is better than 0. So at least I get something. Organic growth is the best. Here's the thing, though. You may say that, but how long do you think my Twitch has been close to 300 followers when my YouTube Twitch hit 300 followers? Like, how long do you think? Because I experienced massive growth on YouTube faster than I have ever seen anything on Twitch, Twitter, TikTok. So, on the one hand, organic growth may be the best because at least people who really are interested in watching me are the only ones watching me. However, it's also not good for morale because it means that it's gonna take 3 times as long to grow. And not that I mind, you know? I mean, I've been doing this for 4 years. At this point, and this point is like, I have a sink cost fallacy about this. Like, if this doesn't work, then, you know, I'm probably gonna jump out of a building because, I mean, I've dedicated such big portion of my life to becoming an entertainer, like a halfway decent one. Like, I'm not saying that I am the best entertainer ever, but at least I can make you laugh, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Am I making you laugh? Hey, Ember! How you doing? Here, sweetheart. I hope you're doing okay. Are you here? I'm sorry that there is no Lico today, but you know what? At least I am me. I am here. How's your Sunday going? You really hope what's a joke? That's a joke? Wait. What is a joke? My life? Or the fact that I've been doing this for 4 years? Because yes, I have been doing this for 4 years. You know? I have been doing this for 4 years and it's, don't remind me. It's really depressing, the fact that I've dedicated a big part of this, a big part of my life to this. But at the same time, though, what else am I really good at? Oh, jumping off the building part. No, yeah, of course. No worries. I'm joking about that. Hi, YouTube. Hello, how you doing? I'm joking. I'm not actually gonna kill myself. I am way too scared of dying to begin with. No, but yeah, it's just organic growth may be good, but it feels bad on the short term. Like, organic growth is only good in the long term, which again, I guess is what you should strive for. But at the same time, sometimes you just want to see number go up. We're money driven. Well, we are money driven, but we like to see number go up. Like, funny number go up, I get happy, you know? And so that ends up creating this issue in which you don't want to be about the numbers, because then that's gonna kill any passion that you may have doing this. But at the same time, if you don't see numbers ever, you are gonna start feeling like you're doing something wrong. When you get older, stop smiling at all. You stay asleep. I know that you're like, you know, I know that you're pushing, like, you know, geriatric age. I know that you're going to a healthcare system department or something. But that doesn't mean it's ever gonna stop mattering. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me the next time you see me. But I don't know. I don't know if it's ever gonna stop mattering to me. Like, it never has mattered enough for me to ever stop, right? Like, if numbers really matter to me that much, I would have probably stopped doing. Oh my gosh, I need to stop doing that. If numbers really mattered to me that much, I would have probably stopped doing this a long time ago. But I'm still doing it because I enjoy it. I get to enjoy the times that I spend with you all, talking, chatting, you know, creating memories together, and occasionally regretting those memories because you guys have some clips of me that is so embarrassing, to say the least. Like, there are some things in here that I feel like should probably be burnt when I die. So, you know, it is what it is. What happened to the Fluffy? Oh my god, I suddenly made his hair look like a wet dog. Hold on. I need to fix this shit. I think I'm just following the reference too closely, which is probably making me feel restricted. Okay, there we go. There's the fluff. That is one fluffy man. That is one fluffy man. Oh, it's Monday already. Just had some spicy shellfish. Olive pasta, garlic, and toasted. Oh, I want. You know what? I want to eat more things, you know? I want to experience many flavors, but I just think that food is so bad at this point. Like, I don't know if I'm regressing in time. I don't know if this is like a Benjamin Button type of thing, but I don't like food anymore. Food sucks. It really does. Like, textures. Oh, Mary, I don't know if this ever happens to you guys. Like, maybe tell me if this is just an autistic thing, because, you know, tell me if this is just me being mentally ill, like always, like every single thing that I do. But whenever you eat something, you're expecting a texture, and then it doesn't have the texture that you expected, and then your brain has to do a whole system reboot. Like, your brain has to like stop for a moment and check that you didn't just poison yourself, because the fact that it's not the texture that you expected has now made your world upside down. And you feel the ew. I know! You feel it and you're like, oh my god. Ew, gross. I'm gonna... You know, you start really feeling it. Like, that happened to me today because I ate... I'm not very proud of this, but I ate like a moderate, you know, a very modest, a very demure piece of cheese. And by demure, I mean like it was a cookie-sized piece of cheese. But I ate a piece of cheese, and there was like something dusty on it. And at that moment, I really thought that this was the worst thing that could have happened to me. How sheltered am I? How boring is my life that is like the biggest thing that has ever happened? I can't trust other people's scrambled eggs because of that exact thing. Do you think that's how my mom feels like whenever I make her eggs? Like, maybe she doesn't like them, but she just doesn't say no to not make me feel bad. Because like, I make my mom eggs. I can make a mean egg. Ember, would you trust me to make you an egg? I can make you a mean egg, as opposed to a nice one. Like, whether it tastes good is not my problem, but it will be mean. Like, it will call you names, you know? It will be a mean egg in the sense that it will bully you and remind you of your high school years. Well, at least it does me. It does bully me. Egg does bully me. You know why? Because if you'll top me, oh my god! Not in this Christian Sunday. Not in today's Sunday. Not in the day of Lord. We haven't gone to the church yet. Calm down. I'm kidding. As if I don't say the worst things. As if I didn't say that as if like a couple streams ago we weren't talking about fucking Gudetama. It's Monday for me. Oh, so you get away with it? You're condemning me to a life of hell. I mean, I'm already gay. I am already going to hell anyway. You know? Like, I'm already going there. Like, what is the point of stalling? Just make it faster. Let's make it go fast. Let's see how this is looking though. Ooh. Alright. You do be looking hot. Man, my Oshi is so hot. You know what the worst part is though? Is that I have some level of contact with him, and by level of contact is me we have spoken to each other before through DMs, and through like his chat. This is not me being parasocial, by the way, but there is a very good chance. I like it. Well, not good, but like the chance is non-zero that he may see this, and I'm gonna die of embarrassment. Like, I'm going to spontaneously combust the moment that if I see his name ever here, and if you don't see me again, you know why. You know what happened to me. Like, I will have gone into flames. Because as much as I like him, I will get really embarrassed if he sees me like this. Like, just simping for him. I don't think he minds, but still. Hold on, let's see it. Let's actually figure out what the fuck is wrong with this mug. You know what I was thinking about it today though. I really do think that I've been so blessed with the fact that I don't really have as severe of an allergy as most people do. Like some people just like some people they just exist right next to an allergen, and then it's like their bomb detonates their body detonates a nuclear bomb, and everything goes to shit. Like I am not that type of girly, you know. I'm not vulnerable, you know. Because here's the deal, right? Like, call it however you need to call it, right? Maybe call it mental illness, call it lack of self-preservation. But I eat stuff that I'm allergic to sometimes just because I want to feel good. Just because I want to feel something. Because, you know, I really love avocado, sorry. I really love avocado. Avocado doesn't love me, though. It makes my lips swell. And it makes my skin feel, my throat feel a little itchy, right? But I still want to eat it because it tastes good. It tastes amazing. You feel good from the indigestion and the internal stomach warfare. I mean, I never get sick for eating my allergens. I get an itchy throat and lack of respiration. But you know what? There's a kink for that. There's a reason why people like choking. You know. There's a reason why people like not breathing. Not saying that's me, though. Not saying that's me. But, you know, there's a certain allure to flirting with that, I suppose. There's a certain allure to it. And you know what? It makes my lips bigger. Which means it also makes it so... You know, I don't need Botox. Like, whenever I grow old, you know, whenever I grow old and disgusting, instead of getting like, what's it called again? Plastic surgery, I'll just eat like a kilo of avocados and I'll be fine, you know? I'll get a completely new face. You know, and then I used to judge people. I used to judge people for their lactose intolerant, their lactose intolerant stuff, because I was like, man, lactose intolerant people scare me. Like they know what sort of calamities, what Pandora's box they are about to open as soon as they hit the bathroom, you know, and they still eat that pizza anyway. They raw dog it. Like, not even the worst part is though, is like cheese havers, like cheese, like people who eat cheese and cannot process it properly. They have a way out. They have pills. Like, you can be pilled. Like, you know, you can be medicated. You choose not to, though. You choose not to. Apparently, something is going way too good in your life that you have a way out and you still choose to not do it. Like, you have your lactate. You have your lactate pill. You are able to consume the enzyme that helps you eat cheese, and you still don't do it. I don't know. Maybe it's because you have a vendetta against the people who have to be around you. You know? Like, maybe it's just the fact that you want to just make the world suffer alongside you, and so you want to live like an otter situation, like you want to be peeling the pain off the walls type of stuff. And I'm scared of you guys. Like, at least with my situation, there is no pills to avoid my shit. But you guys have a completely optional, like very much helpful thing to do, and you still don't do it. You could also microdose to build resistance. What? Heroin? Cocaine? Or are you talking about, or you're talking about lactate? Are we talking about the cheese? Are we talking about like inserting cheese in your veins? Are we talking about that? Oh my god, you know what? Then I wonder why YouTube doesn't want me there. I talk about crack cocaine. I get my best moments while low on oxygen. I mean, is that the reason why Vtubers became a thing? During COVID, like, did somebody have COVID and they were like, you know, struggling to breathe, and they was like, you know what would be really funny? Being an anime girl on the internet. Pills diminish like 20% of my symptoms. I don't, because if your intolerance is past the point, you're better off avoiding dairies, any dairies. Well, yeah. Are you that allergic? Are you that intolerant to it? Like, not to you know, not to be insensitive, right? But what happens to you? Like, aside from the usual stuff, you know, the stomach stuff, you know, that's boring. That happens on every Sunday. Is there anything else that you may get aside from that? Yeah, just cheddar injections. Honestly, that sounds so good though. Like, I'm gonna be so for real with you. Like, if at some point, just for the amount of cheese that I consume, if at some point I become allergic to cheese, I think that might actually be what pushes me past the breaking point. I think that might be what triggers a long-standing plot to just end myself. Because I love cheese. Cheese is amazing. It is the thing that makes me want to keep going in life. If I lose cheese, it's gonna be a Hail Mary. What's gonna happen to all of you the moment that I stop being able to consume cheese? It's gonna be Ragnarok. Like, it's gonna be the end of the world. It's gonna be the rapture. I'm going, and I'm taking you guys with me. I hope you know that. There's a point. They have a point. There's a point in which it is not really recoverable. I see. I mean, it also, when it comes to intolerances, it also has to do a lot with the quantity, you know? I think. At least when it comes to my intolerance to egg, it depends on the quantity how bad I feel it. Like, it depends, when it comes to egg, it depends. If it's just a little bit, then it's just my nose gets a little stuffy and stuff like that. A little scratchy, but I can just wash it down with some water, you know? But when it comes to, like, I don't know, maybe like a full-ass cake, maybe like one of those cakes would taste more egg than cake, then yeah, unfortunately that one is taking me out. That one is taking me out for a nap. One second, I don't really know if I'm getting better or worse at this. I feel like all of my strokes are shaky. And that's not good. You must be good at stroking. Leche flan? I mean, not the ones that I cannot eat an actual flan. Like, an actual flan, I cannot eat. But those like vanilla puddings that people call flan, then yes. The vanilla puddings I can. The actual flan, the ones that they're supposed to be made, no. Those are genuinely just like a time bomb. Like, if I really genuinely just want to stop breathing, I'm gonna eat one of those. The worst part is though, they don't actually taste that good. Like the original ones don't actually taste that good. They taste more like egg than vanilla. The only reason why I would eat them it would be to experience the vanilla flavor of it. Are you implying that the bathroom situations will be so bad that another worldwide pandemic situation? Oh no! What's gonna happen is a tsunami. You know? What's gonna happen is I'm gonna be dumping the huge amounts of stomach fluid into the bathroom that it's gonna be a tsunami. That's what's gonna happen. It's more for the texture experience. Who likes an eggy texture? Like, who likes slimy shit? I hate slimy. The only way that I can stand slimy is if it has some kind of like structural integrity, you know, kind of like boba. Like, I can do boba, but just that. Anything more than that, and it's just like, ugh, gross. Like, who cares about that? I don't know. I don't know about all of you. It feels nice on the throat. Oh yeah. It feels very nice whenever I feel like a sandpaper thing is going down my throat, you know? Like, it really does feel nice when sandpaper is just, you know, really rubbing my skin raw inside of my throat. I bet it does. I bet it really does. I end up, but this is primarily because I'm allergic to it, so you know, my voice gets all scratchy. Slimy I don't tolerate. Me neither. Like, there's a reason why I prefer like Chinese food over Japanese and Korean. There's a reason why I prefer it because Chinese food is a lot more fried, you know. It's a lot more fried stuff, you know, fried vegetables and stuff like that. You know, just cake it in flour and throw it to the fryer. Because everything becomes crispy. Chinese food is crispy. That's the reason why I enjoy it the most. Like, if I had to rank it though, what is you guys' ranking? Personally, it's Chinese, Korean, Japanese. Primarily because Japanese is mostly just fish. And I'm not really a big fan of fish. I like to get fish, you know? I like to look fishy, you know? I like to get so much puss. But otherwise, I'm not really a fan of fish. I don't know what she's doing, but I'm not really concerned about her, you know? I don't really concern myself with Miss Fish. The only fish that fun fact, I know that a lot of people don't like it, but in my case, I prefer canned tuna. Like, that is the only fish that I eat. Tuna, and it has to be canned. Like, it is not the same with all of those toxic chemicals that are gonna kill me. Like, it doesn't taste good if it's good for your body, you know? Like, it's the same with pizza. Like, why does it have to be like such thin crust, you know? Like, I want a heart-wrenching experience. The mushing in like the mayo kind of tuna? No. No, I don't like it with mayo. No mayo. Again, I'm supposed to be avoiding egg. No mayo. I'm lying here. Not mayo, but like, you know how canned tuna is like very compressed and very dry? I like that. Like, it's the same with chicken. I don't know. Maybe I'm just damaged. Maybe I just have a damage, but I like chicken only when it's a little bit dry. Otherwise, I'm not really a fan of it, you know? I'm not really a fan of juicy chicken because juicy chicken then becomes too tender, you know? I like it with a little bit of texture. I like feeling the Sahara Desert whenever I chew it, you know? But that's just my personal damage. You know what I really want to have though? Like, one of these days, I really wanna eat like just taro. Like, I've been eating taro flavor things recently. Like, you know, for some reason Korean media is getting really popular here in Mexico. And so taro is really becoming a thing here. I actually don't know if taro is Korean. You know? I actually don't know. Is taro Korean? I know it's an Asian thing. Wait, hold on. Let me Google. 1 second. Taro. Is it Korean? Where is it from? Taro, where from? Yes, indeed. Southeast Asia. Okay, that doesn't help me. What a country? Japan, the South Korea, Hawaii. Oh, so nowhere to do with Korea. Never mind then. But I really been enjoying taro recently. It's like taro is like vanilla premium. Like it's a really bland flavor, but at least you feel exotic when you eat it. You know, you feel a little bit exotic because you know it's purple. It's like fancy vanilla to me. I love it. I love it. I recently had the lovely experience to eat it on ice cream on its ice cream form, and I don't think I can ever go back. What the fuck is wrong with my stabilizer? My stabilizer feels so wrong. It's not right and it's neither okay. I don't think we're gonna make it anyway. Hey Umbra, do you draw at all on Clip Studio? And if you do, what are your settings? Like, I don't know. I'm not really raw dogging it because I have been trying to mess with the settings in a way in which I can actually draw. But it just feels so nasty. I draw on Procreate. Never mind. Never mind. You're one of those TikTok people. Ugh. Ugh. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You know what? All drawings are valid. All drawings are valid, but at the same time, very. Like, I don't know. I feel like my lines are not as precise anymore. Like, I feel like my lines used to be more precise, and I'm not really sure if it's the pen pressure or the stabilizer. TikTok people. Oh, because a lot of TikTok, because most TikTok creators are people who don't have a PC, right? Or if they do, they have a very basic PC with not really that many things on it. So they tend to draw on Procreate because, you know, Procreate is basically the clip studio of the phone world, I suppose. So that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I need to make this mug bigger. Is a mug supposed to be bigger than your hand? Is a mug supposed to be bigger than your hand, or is this just like one of those jumbo mugs? Like, you know, he has a lot of coffee to fit through this. I think this might just be a jumbo mug. I think genuinely this might just be a jumbo mug. What the fuck? On PC I drawn Kirita. Kirita has a PC version? I thought it was only phone version. Never mind then. I guess I don't know shit. I guess I'm talking out of my ass. I didn't know Kirita had a phone version. It had a PC version. Am I pronouncing it right? I has tiny Asian lady hand. The normal industry mug is big, so this one is a little bit bigger than normal. Oh, that is such a lovely way to put it. Tiny Asian lady hand. I wish I had tiny Asian lady hand. Unfortunately, I have testosterone. I am a man. I have a penis, unfortunately, and I inherited big man hands. I have yaoi hands, Mary. You better not catch these hands because they're probably heavier than a baseball. I feel like I used to be able to do a lower voice. Hold on. Man. I have testosterone. I have a penis. Why can I not go lower than this? I used to be able to go lower. I used to be able to go lower. Why can I not go lower than this? Is my feminization just way too much? I think I may just have feminized my voice too much at this point. I have feminized my voice too much at this point. I cannot go back. The estrogen, I feel like my body is tricking itself into producing estrogen, and now I am not able to go lower. I used to be able to go lower than this. Hold on. Maybe if I just place all of my trucy into like the bottom of my stomach. Hello. Hello. I am man. Hello. I am man. Oh, this is annoying me. This is annoying me. This is annoying. I am annoyed. I am annoyed. I'm annoyed because I used to have great. I used to have a great range, and now I do not. Now I sound like a. Now I sound bad. Damn it. Well, I don't sound bad. I like this voice. That's great, right? I mean, it is because, well, I am gender fluid, so I'm very much prefer to, you know, have more of a androgynous voice. But I'm gonna be for real. It was very fun to, you know, to just. Whenever people ask, just drop my voice really low. Like, you know, whenever those YouTube trolls come around, you're like, oh, are you a man or a woman? And I'm like, well, I can be whatever you want, baby. I can be a woman. Or I can be a man. You know? But now I'm not able to do it as hard as I used to. Which is kind of sad, but not really. Like, it has its upsides and its downsides. Irari! El refri está abierto. So yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. By the way, Amber, do you speak Spanish? Are you a Spanish speaker? Speaker? Like, do you know Spanish? You know what I just realized? I am so dumb. I am so used to not talking to my family while I'm streaming, and I just call my sister by her name. I mean, not that it really matters because who cares, really? I don't think she cares that much. But at the same time, though, I really don't want to keep like my personal life private, so I really need to learn to not say their names out loud. Like, I usually don't talk to them because of this very same issue. Like, while I'm streaming, I might as well be deaf. Like, when I'm streaming, they might as well not have a sibling. My mother might as well not have a child. I might as well not exist when it comes to when it's streaming. But I don't know, something possessed me today to say her name. I only know queso en la biblioteca. What is it? Why is that a thing that people learn though? Like, what do you want to know to the if you're in a foreign in like a foreign country without any if you're in a foreign country like you don't know the language, why would you want to go to the library? Like, I feel like you have bigger problems getting literate, you know? You're not gonna be able to learn the full language anyway, so why do you care? Like, what do we care? Like, why do we do that? Like, why do you want to go to la biblioteca? I don't understand. Like, I never understood why that was such a big thing in movies and stuff like that. Like, why la biblioteca? Like, don't you have anywhere more exciting to go? Like, don't you want to go to, like, know where the food is at? I can probably point you to the Marriott or something. Oh, I gotta say, though. My neighborhood is going through, like, a revitalization phase. Like, you know, for a long time it really was just old timers. It really was just old people in my neighborhood, and now they're starting to be kids again. Kids exist one more time, you know. For some reason somebody turned on this pawn again, and now there's a lot of kids again in my neighborhood. And that feels weird because number one, it means that I'm not the youngest in the neighborhood anymore. And number two, it's very weird to see time go by. Like, sometimes your neighborhood just freezes in place. Nothing really changes until you look at it closer and suddenly there's like a billion kids. New couples have moved in. There's people, the old people in your neighborhood have been like slowly but surely dying. And you're like, oh my God. I am reliving what it used to be a child, but I'm not a child anymore. You know? Like, oh, hey, Shard, how you doing, sweetheart? How's it going? This partner has been reactivated. I know, right? Something changed. Something has gone wrong. Or right, I don't know. The birth rate has been coming back when it comes to like the public of my neighborhood, right? And the point that I was trying to make though, because this has to do with languages, the way that I heard a child speak like full-blown English, and I'm not talking about a 5-year-old. I'm talking this child was 5 years old. You know? Like, that is a superpower to me. Like, I didn't learn English until I was like 10. But this person is 5. Like, I feel like that child is too powerful. Maybe we need to put it down. That child has too much power. You're doing what you did as a child, but as a taxpayer? I mean, I don't pay my taxes. The company does it for me. Is this how you find out that I've been doing tax fraud? But no, I don't know. I don't really know how to speak on the culture of taxes when it comes to Mexico, because here's the deal. Like, here's the deal, Christine. Because taxes are included on every single price tag ever. Like, we don't really have to like figure out the cost of stuff. And when it comes to like figuring out to the government how much you owe it, usually the companies you work for take care of that for you. Like, you pay they take out of your paycheck what is for taxes, and then you don't really have to worry about it. The only income that you really have to report is income that is not through your job but through something else, and they only care if you are reporting, like, if it's only a big amount of income, because you know the government is constantly looking at your bank account. I know that much because you have to give the permission to, otherwise you cannot open a bank account. Like, I don't know if you guys have read like your documents, but I read my document when I opened my credit card, and they know. They know, like, you have to give them consent to look at your bank account information. And so, because the government has access, they know how much it comes in and comes out. If you have a big sum of money in which you're not really accounting for it, the government is going to find out. And you have to report that, otherwise you get you get taxed, right? Really heavily. But otherwise, it doesn't, anything else, your job, if you work a normal day job, it takes care of it for you. And you know what? For the taxes that have nothing to do with my job, I don't really take care of myself either. I have an accountant. I don't know if that's rich. I don't know if that's a rich people stuff, but I have an accountant, so they take care of that for me. I don't really have to think about taxes as much. And also, credit is not really a big thing here in Mexico. Like, we don't really care that much about our credit history, because the only thing, oh God, I'm really privileged. Now that I think about it, I am very privileged. Oh, I feel gross. I feel gross not having adversity in my life, because I was just thinking about it just now. Because taxes and credit are not really a big thing here in Mexico, you don't really need to have a credit card. Like, you don't really use it for anything other than getting a home. And that's the part that I'm privileged on, because I already have a home. Like, I own my home. So, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's just that I am too privileged. Like, cancel me, honestly. At this point, I gotta suffer through something. Like, something has got to go wrong, right? Maybe that's the reason why I'm mentally ill. I just have it too good otherwise. Like, maybe my life is just going way too right for me to not be mentally ill. Kids in my neighborhood are speaking slurs at a younger age. Well, that I feel like that is just media. I feel like that's just the internet, though. That is just the internet at that point. Like at some point, it's not about it's not about how fast they're growing, and it's just like the internet is shit. You know, parents not really, you know, watching what their kids say. It has let me egg for violence. I know, right? Maybe that's the reason why I gravitate toward things I'm allergic to. Is just I have it too good. I have to make it hard for me somehow. Then again, though, my mental problems are big enough that they probably counterbalance it. Like, whatever is wrong with me, sure, it might make me funny. It's also a pain in the ass to deal with. How do we feel about this hand? How do we feel about this hand? Is this hand good? Is this hand going to college? Like, did we raise it good? Or do we have to like just kill it and start over? I'm not really sure how to feel about this hand. This hand is weird. Hands are weird. Honestly, have you ever stopped looking at your hand and look at the fact that they kind of look like cheese noodles? The index finger is missing a line. Where? Where is it? Oh, I see it now. Whoops. And also, the apps are cutting through a little. I see it. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. I'm fixing it. I feel like it looks fine. Like, it's definitely not the best hand. It is definitely not the best hand out there, but it is a hand. It's workable, I suppose. Like, he's grabbing something. He's doing monkey see, monkey do. He grab. He grab. I only have 2 size fingers. So you mean like buttons? You mean like either like really slender, long, looking like Slenderman, or just like buttons? There is no in between. You're either one or the other. I have chubby fingers. My fingers are chubby. You see, you guys see often in my tweets, I have to delete it and start over because I am very bad at writing on my phone because I have fat fingers. I end up pushing things that I don't mean to. Tom's indexes and pinkies are the same length. Ring and middle are another size. I don't know that your pinky should be the same size as your ring finger. I feel like that might be some issues, you know. You may be a superhuman. I'm not really sure about that one, to be honest with you. Well, you know what? I feel like I'm getting a little bit more used to the way that things are supposed to be drawn. Like, the only way that I'm actually gonna get used to Clip Studio again is just by genuinely just like zoning in and trying to do a sketch. But you know, I want to go slow at first. I want to go a bit slower on it because it feels like maybe it's just because I'm relying on my old sketch, but at least the lines don't look that bad. Let's see if I can draw a circle. Hold on. Where does it go? In the square hole. I've never been able to draw a circle. I don't know why I'm choosing a circle as my metric to know if I can draw or not. I've never been able to draw a circle. You know what? If I can draw a good enough circle, then at least I can sketch. If I can draw a circle, then at least I can sketch stuff. Now, this is a very lopsided circle. This circle has... You know what? This circle may not be perfect, but at least it has some personality, you know? It has some personality, which is more than I can say for myself. You know, I've been fighting like a losing battle when it comes to my hairline. Like it kind of recovers at some points, and then at some other points it's just like it stops working. But I don't. My sister has been telling me like maybe I should just say fuck it, go bald and wear wigs, right? But at the same time, I don't think that I have the facial structure for it. Like, my head is built like an egg, like a very deformed egg. I really don't think I should be playing around with being bald, you know? I don't think I should be playing around with that. I feel like that is for only... Pretty privilege is nothing to do with the way that people treat you. Pretty privilege is if you look bald and look good, then you are pretty. That is how you know you're actually pretty. If you can be bald and actually look gorgeous, like Cynthia Erivo, then you are pretty. But if you look like a fucking goblin, like I do, then no, Mary. Cling to that shit like it depends on you, like you depend on it. Because really you do. Your life is over. Looking bad and looking good, like Dr. Eggman. I mean, I wouldn't say that Dr. Eggman is my personal bench of what looking good is. But he sure doesn't look bad, you know what? That knows do stuff. Bal can have wrists if your face alone is enough. I mean, I have a pretty face. I would say I have a pretty face. Oh, by the way, now that we have, speaking of pretty faces, you know, if you're ever interested in knowing what I look like, which at this point I don't really care if you know or not, like, what are you gonna do? Tell me I'm bald? Tell me I'm ugly? I already know that, you know? Like, if people post pictures of me on the internet, you know what? That's fine. Because I don't care. I was so severely bullied as a child that whatever the internet can tell me has nothing to do with me. So if you want to know what I look like, I do have pictures of myself in my Discord, which, by the way, Wingwitch Notch, if you want to be part of the Discord, I'm going to get you an invite right now. If I can find it, that is. If I can find an invite. Hold on. Here you go. You guys wanna join the Discord? Join the Discord. We're gonna be doing... Oh, yeah. I forgot. We're doing community night. We're doing community game night next Sunday. If you guys wanna come by, we're gonna be playing some Among Us. You guys can finally rile me up long enough for me to actually like see it. Honestly, part of me doesn't want to play Among Us on stream because I don't know the person that I'm gonna become. I don't know if I'm gonna like the person that I'm gonna become when it comes to Among Us. Yes, it's gonna be on Sunday, Shard. You know, if you were more active on the Discord, like we were supposed to watch a movie yesterday and you weren't there. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't really mind actually. That's D&D day. Well, you're gonna have to choose then. You're gonna have to choose. Is it me or your D&D friends? Choose wisely. Anyway. You're too good at it? Good at what? Pretending that I'm funny enough to be a streamer? Yeah. I guess I'm good at that. But what am I good at? I guess I am good at pretending to be funny, but what am I actually good at? Like, can you tell me? Because I'm stupid. Among Us. Oh, no. I'm bad at Among Us. Like, I get too excited about like, you know, being the imposter in Among Us. Like, you can hear me actually giggle. And I don't think that's a good idea because I giggle. I giggle a lot. Like, I get the life that I don't get while on my normal life while playing Among Us. So I'm really not good at pretending at lying either. Like, I can mask, but that's about the only thing that I can do, which is not really the same as lying. I feel like this looks decent. Like, maybe just what's gonna happen as a consequence of me not really having the proper settings for this is that it's just I'm gonna become a very messy sketcher. I feel like that's probably what's gonna happen when it comes to me relearning how to do things on Clip Studio. Is just my stuff is gonna be messier now, which I guess it's fine. Okay, calm down with the Among Us emoji. We don't want to be overrun here. Oh, you know what I should do? Oh, I don't know if I want to do this because that's probably gonna take me a long time. But maybe I could do little sprites. Like if I do them like not really that heavy on the details, maybe I can do sprites for us if you guys are interested on that. You guys be down for that? Will you guys be down for that? Maybe I can do little sprites for us. That would be kinda cute. I am completely taking a side quest. I am completely taking a side quest, by the way. This is a complete side quest. I really should have been doing this. I should be working on the hot man right besides me. I really should be doing that, but I don't know. I want to learn how to draw again. I wanna learn how to be good at drawing again. Like I've never been good with being symmetrical anyway, but this feels awful. I've never been good with symmetry, but this feels even worse than normal. Okay, I'm gonna draw a hot man. I'm gonna draw a random hot man. You know what? We're gonna draw my fictional boyfriend. How about that? Speaking of fictional boyfriends, though, I will say I've been getting back into Korean dramas. Does anybody care for Korean media here? Anybody like Korean stuff? Because like I've been really into Korean media recently, particularly Korean dramas. And you know what? My dating pool is already limited. You know, my dating pool is already limited. I will probably already struggle to find a partner anyway, because not only do they have to like feminine guys, they have to like a guy who's gender fluid, meaning that, you know, my gender will switch occasionally. And second, they have to like femme, you know? Like, I'm already gay, then I am femme, then I'm gender fluid, meaning that it has to at least be a bi guy. And now I'm downing it further. I am really just, you know, brushing out any options I may have to dating someone, because you know what? Now I want a Korean boyfriend. Now I want Asian. I want any flavor of Asian that you can give me, because I've been getting a plethora of Asian men on my channel, on my YouTube feed recently, and I have been salivating. Like, aside from the food that they make, because their food is delicious, I have been salivating because those are some really juicy men. Those are some men. Ah! I love K-dramas. They're top tier rom-com vampires, and real enough, there's a lot of those. I know. Even the one that I was watching, the one that I watched was True Beauty, which I think I'm gonna do an episode of my podcast on that because I really enjoyed it. I was watching True Beauty, and in that drama, they had like some creative liberties. They don't really follow the webtoon that closely. And one of the creative liberties that they did is that they did a bit with a vampire. They did a bit with the male lead as a vampire. And it was so funny to me. Like, Korean dramas are so extra. Like, they really like to play it up. They really just like to... They're not afraid to be foolish. They really just like to fuck around and find out. And I'm really loving that. That's the reason. That's generally the reason why I've been liking K-dramas recently, because you know, anime nowadays is just too serious. Anime is too serious recently. You know, like I feel like anime has gotten to the point in which it's just like it's so serious. It doesn't like it takes itself so seriously that it's no longer fun, right? So watching K-dramas and how stupid they are has like revitalized my faith on media. Like I have really been enjoying them. So, you know, I'm just saying, do you have any recommendation, Ember, on Korean dramas, because honestly, I'm looking to consume more. And maybe this is maybe this is how I finally fall for K-pop, because as I found out, the main lead of True Beauty is one of the boys of if I remember right, it's called, what is it called again? Oh. What's it called again? What's it called? Hold on, what's it called? I completely forgot what it's called. Is it scary? No, it's not scary. Hold on. Hold on. Lee Soo-ho. Who is the man that plays you, Lee Soo-ho? I forgot who the man it is. Okay. True Beauty. Cha Young-wo. I think that's how you pronounce it. Oh, Astro. The name is Astro. The name is Astro. The name is the name of their group is Astro. You know, the name of their group is Astro, and honestly, I might be turning into a K-pop stan because I just really enjoyed the way that man played Lee Soo-ho, that I'm like, oh, I must follow you now. I must know what you're up to. Is this what Licorice feels like? Is this what Licorice feels like when they are like when they're like so into their K-pop guys, the K-pop zoos? Is this what they feel like? Because like I feel like that's probably what's happening to me. I'm having a K-pop renaissance. Heartbeat is my premium top recommendation. Ooh. What's it called again? Heartbeat? Heartbeat Korean drama. Ooh. Alright. Alright, it looks cute. Alright, I'm gonna add it to my list. Is it in Netflix? That's at least how she talks about. I know, right? Like every single time I collab with her, for some reason, ATEEZ has to come out in some shape or form. ATEEZ has to be part of the conversation, which is fine, you know. We all have our mental illnesses. We all have our hyperfixations. I don't mind if all they talk about is ATEEZ. But at some point, it's just we run out of topics to talk about. It just go back to ATEEZ. Which again, not that I care. I really don't care. If it makes them happy, then I say go for it. But because we don't really talk that much, you know, we don't really talk that much outside of like we are friends. We talk occasionally, but Licorice is a loner. Therefore, I only get to see them like once every blue moon, right? Like whenever they actually want to talk to me. What happened to my pen pressure? Is my pen pressure being stupid again? Oh my god. God, no wonder why I was struggling with the drawing. My pen pressure went to shit. Not sure if you're... It's on Netflix, but not sure if you're regional on Netflix. Netflix has regions? Do they have a different selection depending on where you live? I didn't know that. Why? Why do they do that? That doesn't feel like a good business practice. Like, well, I do know that some things are censored, but like, they can probably just censor it, no? Like, can you think of anything off the top of your head that is not normally available in other countries that is not the US? I'm making a tired boy. I'm making a tired boy. This boy is tired. He is very much tired. Like he is tired. He's gonna treat you like he's a mean guy. He's gonna treat you really mean. But you know what? Once he actually gets to know you, he's gonna start liking you. And then, you know, you're gonna go away for a little bit because you're gonna have a period of time in which you're gonna be like, well, why do I keep talking to him? He doesn't want to talk to me anymore. And then you stop talking to him, and then he realizes that he likes you, and so he has to develop this plan to get you back. You know, he realizes that he likes you, and so he now realizes that he has fucked up, and he becomes really sweet, really nice to you, but really weird out as the reason for why he's nice to you. But then you start falling for him again, and you wonder yourself, is it really worth it to feel this pain once again? But then, because you're falling for him, you realize that, well, maybe you want to feel a little bit of hurt. So you start engaging with him, and then something happens. There's either a third person that comes in. There's this person that comes in, and then it's just like, it's either a person that's interested in you, or a person that's interested in them, and then all shit breaks loose. Like, they get jealous, you get jealous, you start fighting each other, despite the fact that you were getting along. And then it becomes this thing of like, you said, I said, like, I don't want you to hang out with another guy or with other people, but you're also like, well, you hang out with your friend who is a girl too, and he goes like, well, that's different, and you're like, how is that different? And then you break up, and then you realize that you really need each other, and then you come back together. This has become really specific. I'm just saying the plot of every romance novel ever. Like, the reason why it sounds so weirdly specific is because it's actually really broad. You know? It's actually really broad. These are things that are common when it comes to like this kind of trope. Like, you may say that is very specific, but I say it's in fact quite the opposite. I say that is just like the plot of every other drama ever. Hold on, let me see if I can clean this up now. Hence why I like drama, but not romance drama. Okay, but you know what? I'm never gonna get a boyfriend, because at this point, I feel like it takes a very specific masochistic person to love me. So the only way that I'm gonna get to experience romance is by romance dramas. You know what though? Ever since I grew up a little bit more, ever since I become an adult, right? Ever since I have been adulting, I now cannot stand slow burn. Like, I know that's kind of the point of dramas. Like, you know, it's supposed to be slow burning. You're supposed to feel things. You're supposed to be like, you are supposed to get frustrated at the main character not really realizing that they like the dude. But I don't know. I'm just over the idea of misconception, like people not talking to each other. Like, talk, bitch. Just talk. If you just had talked to him, then maybe he wouldn't be fucking that other girl dying now. But no, you decided to talk. You decided not to talk, and now he's fucking that girl, and you are feeling really bad about it. And now you're gonna try to fuck another guy, and he's gonna be really mad, and now you guys are gonna fight until the end of forever, until the end of the season, in which, by some miracle, you guys still like each other, despite the fact that you were actively hurting each other. Again, if I'm being very specific, I am not specific. I am being very broad. Thank you so much for the hydration. I appreciate it. Who smashed who? I am drinking. Bitch, I'm gonna put a cooldown on that thing. I swear to God. Umbra, calm your ass down. Umbra! How do I time out my own mouth? Google Chrome. Fine, I get. You know what? Just because of how many you redeem, I'm gonna do a very big gulp. Hold on. Oh, that was a little bit too much for my mouth. That was a little bit too much. Why am I doing this? I should really be focusing on my Oshi, but I'm just like, I have now taken a detour. I am now drawing a man that I don't really know what he's gonna look like, but I know that he has to look tired, so he has to have, like, high backs. What am I doing? What are we doing? Where are we? Where are we? Are we okay? Am I okay? How you guys doing tonight? Are we alright? Like, are we still all in the same plane of reality? Because I feel like I have teleported. I tried to a completely different man. A man who, in fact, does not exist. I'm just making my fictional boyfriend at this point. At this point, I'm just doing fan fiction for myself. At this point, I'm just drawing something to make me happy. I mean, that is what art is all about, right, folks? That is what art is all about. You draw to make yourself happy, and hopefully make other people happy in the process of making yourself happy. At this point, though, those eyes are kind of hot. Those eyes are kind of hot. He's a little tired. He seems a little tired. Oh, what do you mean eventually, Ember? What do you mean eventually? That is never gonna happen for me, to be honest. Like, I hate to be a downer or whatever, but like, I am very at peace with the fact that I don't think that anything of what I do is gonna be monetizable in the, like, for a while. You know, I'm very at peace with that. I'm very okay with the fact that the things that I do right now will probably not give me any type of revenue ever. Like I said, I barely get a paycheck on Twitch. I get a paycheck on Twitch every blue moon. So at this point, I'm okay with it, honestly. I'm just doing this because I like to do it and because I feel like, you know what, somebody has to. Somebody has to provide hot men for the people. Like, somebody has to, like, how many fashion channels do you know that they don't actually talk about fashion that much and they draw just men for themselves? Like, I'm filling up a niche that needs to be filled, you know? I'm just doing my part of my job, just doing a niche. I'm doing my niche. This nose feels weird, but I don't know how to fix it. So I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm just gonna roll with this nose. I'm not gonna be too hyper specific. You know what? I'm not gonna be specific about this because I feel like if I get specific is when I'm gonna start to lose myself a little. Is he a little lopsided? He feels a little lopsided. Oh yeah, no, that eye, one of these eyes is on Narnia, and the other one is having a teacup with Elsa. Holy shit! One of these eyes, one of these doesn't look like the others. Okay, there we go. Is it better? I don't know actually. Is this better? I mean, it feels better. I'm not really sure if it looks better, but at least it feels better, which is something. Oh, you know what? We're gonna give him a beard. I'm not really partial or impartial to men with facial hair, but I don't know. I feel like this man is calling for a beard. Or maybe like a square jaw, something interesting. You know what? You know what's gonna happen one of these days? One of these days, somebody's gonna come in, and they're gonna call me out for the fact that I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. You know, like somebody's gonna come here one day and call me out for all of the bullshit that I go through and that I subject you guys to, and that is the day in which I'm probably gonna end streaming and just never come back, because I'm gonna be so embarrassed to the fact that I taken a complete detour to what I was supposed to be doing. And now I'm here, just drawing men. Then again, though, the name on the stream is Drawing Hot Men. Although it was supposed to be my Oshi, but you know what? Maybe this is my real Oshi, because I'm making him from scratch. Therefore, he is my Oshi, because he's my ideal man. To be fair, that's still correct. I know, right? You know what? You may call it mental hoops. I call it a justification, you know? Like, people may call it putting an excuse. I just call it, you know, I'm just doing what they taught me at school, you know? I'm just doing what they taught me. They taught me to, on school, they always teach you to justify your actions. And that's what I'm doing right now. I am justifying my day. I'm advocating for myself. I'm advocating. I'm just doing what school taught me to, you know? Make a convincing enough excuse. I'm not really sure if this is looking like anything at this point. At this point, I'm just having fun. At this point, I'm just having fun. What are you guys up to, if you don't mind me asking? Like, what are you guys doing? Aside from, like, listening to my schizophrenic ass. You know? Like, what is the tea, Christine? What are you guys doing? Do you guys have nothing else going on? Because, like, you know, I understand that it could be funny to watch somebody just spiral into complete disarray for, like, a couple minutes. But to still be here 2 hours later? I'm playing Balatro. I really should get into Balatro. I really should get into Balatro because I hear everybody... Oh, you know what I want to do? You know what I want to do? I want to get Monster Hunter. I want to play Monster Hunter. I don't know. I'm starting to feel really like I'm really starting to feel the FOMO when it comes to Monster Hunter. Like, I want to get it. I really shouldn't though. Like, I cannot justify that purchase. I cannot justify this purchase for myself. Because it's expensive. But I want to play Monster Hunter. I want to be a hot babe with a huge ass bow. I want to be a hot babe with a huge, like, cloud knife. I really want to. I really should not buy it, though. I really shouldn't buy it. But I really want to. I'm playing Kingdom 80s. What is Kingdom 80s? What's that? Is that a new entry to Kingdom Hearts that I never heard of? Monster Hunter Wilds is the big hotness right now. It's also the most accessible of the other ones. I mean, how is it the more accessible one, if you don't mind me asking? How's it more accessible? I want him to have big and pronounced eyebrows. I want the eyebrows of this man to exude. I want them to be as big as a country. I want these eyebrows to make up for the fact that I don't know how to draw right now. I really want big and blocky. How do you guys feel about eyebrows? Like, has that... Like, speaking of dating, right? Like, speaking of dating and actually, you know, getting into, like, out there. What is... Do you guys have any no-nos when it comes to a physical appearance? Like, I have no standards. Like, people tell me that I have no standards. And for the most part, that is true. But I also like to say I like to order, you know? I like to sample everything. I like to get everything off the menu. Like, I'm not picky when it comes to anything related to physical appearances, right? But I know that some people are. Do you guys have anything like that? Like anything that you want to get off your chest right now? Anything you want to be canceled by? Oh, you know what's really hot though? You know what's really hot? You know what's really hot? This. Oh! Ah! Ah! I love this man. I don't know who this man is, but I love him now. You know what? We're gonna have to give him a name at some point. What if we... Wait. You know what? Maybe your lore is growing. What if I make him a doll too? And he's like, you know, the Ken to my Barbie? Would that be something? Would it be really depressing if I make another man, like if I make another like a fictional character to ship myself with, just because I know no other VTubers who like shipping. Like, would that be sad? Would that be sad? It's not gonna be a monobrow. Oh wait, no, monobrows. Isn't it called a unibrow? Mono. Isn't it called unibrow? No. Dije mono. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about this man. Things are happening to me. Things are happening to me. You have a single full brow. I mean, depending on how they look, I like a messy brow depending on how it looks, you know? If it looks like it's if it doesn't look like a bush, then I don't mind a messy brow. At this point, what the fuck am I doing? Who doesn't have their own branded body pillow? I don't have any. Do you guys want one? Like, serious conversation. I've been seeing, like, you know, smaller VTubers release merch and stuff like that. And I never been one to, like, care for merch at some point because, well, it will all be coming out of my pocket, right? Like, I won't be able to, like, unless you guys buy a shit ton, it's gonna be a loss for me, right? But I want to know, would you guys ever be interested on merch from me? Like, I don't know, do you wanna like a mug with my tits on it? Comment down below. Like, comment down below, let me know. Like, if you want merch, what kind of merch do you want? I mean, sure, I'm about fashion, so of course there's gonna be something that is probably fashion related. Like, I'm not gonna make a hoodie. I won't tell you that much. A titty mug? Would you guys like a titty mug? Just like a badly censored PNG of my titties. When I'm practically hard. Oh, Mary! You mean just like my ears are so impractical for anything ever that I try to do ever? Because here's the deal, right? Oh god, my nose. Oh, fuck, I'm dying. Here's the deal, right? My ears are so impractical for any type of composition that I try to do. You know why? Because they cover everything. They're too big. My ears are too big. And I made them that way, which is my fault then. But my ears are too big, they cover everything. Like, there's a reason why I cannot put the chat behind me anymore, like on top of me. Because just look at this. Oh, shit. Sorry. Just look at this. Like, can one of you talk? Like, I need the chat to go up again. Well, you guys can see this. Like, let's just put it here, right? Just like where normal VTubers would put it, so that they don't interrupt anything over here. Look at this. My ears cover everything. Like, it's my own disadvantage. At the same time, though. You mama so bad. What's kapag concha team of a long lost Renan? That would be kind of cool, actually. What if I just did a... Okay, here's the thing, though. What if I design like a folklorico skirt? That could be fun. That could be fun, although that would take so much fabric, to be honest. Like, if I were to decide... Oh, you want my glasses? Oh, my glasses would be nice, actually. But they would probably be very hard to make, you know? Like, they're a very impractical shape. Like, let me put them on. Like, if you can see, they're very impractical. You know? Like, I'm pretty sure that you'll be poking your eye out if you put it wrong. But also, if you look closer at me... Let me just make sure that I'm not gonna take my clothes off. Okay, there we go. If you look closer at me, right? If you look closer at me, you are going to notice that there is no, like, side handles. Like there is no ear thing. Like there is no there is no like frame to the side for you to hang on your ears, because, and I mean, I have the power of anime. I have the power of anime and live 2D at night side. Therefore, it doesn't really have to make sense. However, I did make a design of this, which is a pince. Is pince nest? Pince nest? Is that how it's pronounced? You know, the things that you put on the type of glasses that you have that pinches your nose, right, to stay on. Is it that those are the type of glasses, and so they will be very uncomfortable. They will be very uncomfortable. Those specs are not for flexing, are for flexing, not for seeing. Oh, so you're so right though. Yes, I should wear them more often. I really should. It's just I like the way that they look at my head. I like the way that they look in my head. I feel like they look better up here than what they look on my face. But I would say I do look cunty with this. You know what? I'm gonna engage full cunty mode. I'm gonna do this. I am now very cunty. I am now a cool kid. I am now one of those cool kids that you cannot hang out with. You know? I am now one of those. No, you cannot sit with me. You're not wearing anything pink. On every day we wear pink, and you're not wearing pink, so you cannot see her at my lunch table. Slay, thank you. Thank you. No, we're gonna stay here. I never get to use these toggles anyway, so I wanna... It's not a pacifier, it's a bubble gum. I can pop it, look. And now it's all over my face. You know how long it's gonna take me to clean that? Oh, it rematerialized. Hell yeah. No, I just pressed the wrong toggle. Anyway. I'm gonna stay like this for a little while. This is fun. I never get to look this cool. Speaking of cool though, look at this man though. Look at this man. He is so tired. He is so tired. He doesn't really want to see me. But you know what? He's gonna get so used to my presence that... my point with this man is that he's gonna get so used to my presence that he's gonna start liking him. It's gonna be like a Munchausen by proxy. I don't know what that means. I don't know. It's gonna be like a Stockholm Syndrome situation. I'm just gonna be so in his face that at some point he's just gonna miss my company. That's the only way that I get people to like me. I just harass them long enough that they get used to me. And because they get used to me, now they miss me. Fun fact, that's actually how I made... Okay. It sounds worse than what it actually is, right? I will preface this right now. It sounds worse than what it actually is. You know? But I do indeed. My first friends that I ever had from middle school, where people are just like completely and utterly harassed. Meaning, as in, I just talk by them whether they like to or not. And because they got used to my presence, they became my friends. Which is so sad. But you know what? I like to say that I just have a magnetic personality. What's the man's brunch time? Hopping off for now. Okay, thank you so much for the company, Ember Bun. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good brunch. Say hello to your wifey for me. Say hello for me. Oh, man. Now what? Now what do we do? Somebody went with their significant other and now we're all just here. We're all just lonely people. We're all lonely. Okay, I took a complete detour. But he actually looks kind of hot. He actually looks really hot. Oh my god. Mary! He's actually really fucking hot. Oh! Bitch. Maybe his eyes are a little bit too far up. Are his eyes too far up or is it just my imagination? Like, guys, help me out here. Are his eyes too far up or is it just me? Because it might just be me. Let me just... Put them down a little more. No, they feel too far down now. Oh. Oh, bitch. Bitch. I'd mock her? Okay, sure. Then I'm gonna return the eyes ball, the eyebrows where they were. Mock hair. What would be mock hair? Well, I can just add his hairline, like where the hairline would go. Honestly, I feel like if anything, what he's lacking a little bit of skull. Hold on. Like, I feel like his skull is a little lacking. Okay. A normal hairline will be around here-ish. More or less. Which just means that he's lacking... He lacks a little hair, you know? He lacks a little bit of a head. Like... Hold on. Let me fix this real quick. Like, he's lacking a little head. No head? No head? No, but he's lacking a little head. His head is a little bit too small. Like, I don't know. I focus way too much on the face, which honestly happens to me. It really does. Okay, now he has a normal size head, methinks. Methinks. Maybe. One sec. Is it? No, I do feel like the eyes are a little bit too far up. Not too much. Like, this could be mistaken for him just having a long face. But they do need to be farther down a little bit. There we go. Not too much. Or maybe it's the nose, actually. I think the nose is having the problem. I think the nose is just way too far up. Okay, there we go. I feel like that's better now. This is better now, right? It feels better to me. Anyway, I really just took a whole ass detour. Holy shit. I'm just gonna save this. Mary. I really just took a whole ass detour. My poor Oshi, man. My poor Oshi. My poor sexy man. Oh my god. This really does happen to me though. Like, it would only happen to me. Okay, well. Oh, but it's already 9. It's already 9. Okay, you know what? Maybe I can add base colors, maybe? I don't know. It's already kind of late, and I do have to wake up early tomorrow. Like, that is the unfortunate thing. We are switching, on my job, we're switching to daylight savings. Therefore, I do have to start getting used to waking up earlier. Meaning, I have to go to bed later. I have to go to bed earlier, too. Fuck. Ah! Why do I always do this to myself? Like, I only just drew a hand. Like, let's be honest. On this actual drawing, I only just drew a hand. Fucking damn it. Oh, I just took a detour. I took a very heavy detour. Like, these are not even the same person, but... Oh. Damn. I mean... I could probably continue this on Wednesday, to be honest. I'll just... you know what? Okay, so we're gonna do the following. I do have to go to bed earlier today, so we're gonna end here. However, on Wednesday, I'm gonna do another session of this just to actually finish off this. I wanna color it. I wanna give it some more color. So we're gonna finish it off on Wednesday, okay? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna swap Wednesday with Sunday. Like, instead of doing Wednesday game, Sunday drawing stream, we're gonna do a drawing stream on Wednesday, and on Sunday we'll do our gaming stream. Sound fair? Does it sound fair to all of you? It was fun when it happened. You mean me getting absolutely distracted? Is that what you mean? Is that what you mean? Just me absolutely getting freaking distracted with anything? Oh, Mary. You know what? It is what it is, though. You guys subscribe for this kind of content, right? This is what you guys subscribe for. This is what you guys are here for. Just see me absolutely go insane off of the fact that I just don't know how to be concentrated on one single thing. Man, I feel so bad. But you know what? Maybe I'm just... You know what? Maybe it's just intentional. Maybe I'm just milking it for content, you know? Ever thought about that? As if I had, you know? As if I had the foresight to actually, you know, do that kind of stuff. Insane, though. Insane. Well, anyway. The point is also to get used to drawing a little more, so... I think we have accomplished something. I feel like we had done something today, so yeah. I thank you guys so much for coming today. Thank you for being here, for being as great as you always are, for choosing me as your entertainment for today. I am hoping to start releasing the podcast soon. Like I've been recording episodes in advance, so soon you guys will have a podcast to listen to. You know, in case you don't get enough of me, which I very much doubt. In case you don't get enough of me, I am soon going to start my podcast. Oh my god, Cleo! Thank you so much for the bit. We're about to end, sweetheart. I am so sorry. Thank you, though. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna start uploading episodes of the podcast. I have episode 2 recorded. I have episode 1 recorded. Sorry, I will record episode 2 on either tomorrow or on Wednesday. And I am recording episode 3, and episode 3 is with a guest on Sunday. Sunday? No, Saturday. I'm recording episode 3 on Saturday. So, you know, I'm very excited with the podcast. It's fine. I can still give you some heartbeats. Thank you. Thank you for wanting the key in my bag. I'm kidding. I don't have a key in my bag. But thank you. Now, thanks to you, I get to live live longer. But yeah, I'm very excited with the podcast. You know, I already yapping up as it is, so I feel like a podcast is just the perfect format for me. It's the perfect format for like a long form type of content. But yeah, I'm working on stuff. I hope you guys are excited for it. I hope you guys listen to it too. So yeah, I'm gonna see. Is there anybody to rate today? Is there anybody excited to rate? What? That is a loud ass. Who is going around on the street on a stream? Like who is driving on a stream? Damn. You know what? I'm gonna send you guys to Casper. Casper is so nice. Damn. Great. You know what? I'm gonna send you guys to Casper. Why can't I hear myself? Casper Cataccini. Is that how you spell it? Oh no, it's Cataccini with one C. Is it spelled like this? Race settings do not allow? Why? Wait, I was able to. Wait, 1 second. Am I stupid? Wait, hold on. Hold the phone. I should be able to rate. Aww. Well, shit. I guess I cannot rate them today. Maybe it's just because we don't have that. Maybe it's just because we have a lower viewer side on Twitch, which is fine. Not that I mind. Well, I guess that means that I just get to keep you guys for myself today. So you know what? You're all mine today. Anyway, I'll see you guys next week. Take care. Make sure to come by for community stream on Sunday. We're going to be playing Among Us, so make sure to come by. All right. See you next time. Take care. I love you. Bye bye. Bye.